how to be calm amidst the storm. Our relationship with time is central to the human experience. Past, present, and future are not just descriptions of time's unfolding, they also tell the story of three significant states of consciousness. These could be described as the memoried self, the experiencing self, and the anticipating self. The experiencing self relates to the present. The anticipating self relates to the future. And the memoried self relates to the past. The reason most of us are unable to move out of unhappiness, hurt, pain, and negative patterns is because we are unhealthily bound up with our pasts. In truth, the past is meant to be our reference library, the place where all our experiences reside. Everything you've ever thought, said, or done lives there. When we relate to this part of the self with awareness, it positively informs our here and now experience and helps us make the best decisions and choices. Unfortunately, far too often, this is not the case, as we become entangled in the past, unable to let go of our hurts, mistakes, and regrets. But the truth is, as each moment called now unfolds, we have the opportunity to learn from what has gone before, the opportunity to write a new script, and to move in a new direction and consolidate the positives. If we have no negative attachment to our pasts, we are able to choose the good in things and find the benefit in every experience. Our instinct knows this is a far healthier place to live. But far too often, what happens is that the thoughts and feelings grab our attention, as they are meant to for a while, as they deposit their message. But instead of us staying with the present moment, standing at the door of infinite possibility, we follow those thoughts and feelings as they move from the now to join the past. Following that moment that has passed, we are now looking at reality through the eyes of the memoried self rather than the experiencing self. This means when the next moment called now turns up, we miss it as our attention is not with the present, but now moving in the direction of the past. This is because we have become emotionally connected to those things that have come into the field of our awareness. And so, we are denied the learning and the opportunities that each new moment presents us with. If you continue to respond to things the same way as you have done in the past, then there's very little capacity for self-improvement and positive change. it's time for a different approach. What follows is a simple narrative illustrating how you might better relate to the memoried self and become more anchored in the experiencing self. Follow it as best as you can and watch your inner world begin to change. I notice each moment as it floats into my awareness. There is a variety of things pulling on my attention. Much of it has a familiar feel. There are things that I recognize from before. I realize as the familiar comes into my awareness that I can choose to make my responses and reactions the same as what has gone before, or choose something different. Nothing is fixed in stone. So when it is beneficial for the response to be the same as before, then I am happy to respond in that way. However, when my previous responses or reactions have not been beneficial to others, or indeed myself, I now realize I can choose to be different. I can choose to be better. And so I do. Not only in this moment, but in all future moments. I no longer want to be defined by yesterday. Yesterday has had its day. This is a new day with new opportunities, and I choose to embrace them. I let go of yesterday and only hold on to those memories and experiences that have relevance to this moment. I have come to understand that the memoried self is a beautiful ally and friend. It only ever wishes to help me make the best decisions. When it thinks I'm not making best use of what it has to offer, it can sometimes panic in its desperate attempt to claim my attention. In those moments, if I lose sight of what it is really saying, then I get caught up in the frenzy and subsequent panic. It's now time to pay attention. It's now time to really listen. My past does not seek to hinder me. It is the best compass that I have. Now, with my newfound awareness, I choose a higher path, today and every day. I choose to raise the level of my awareness. I now understand the ways in which yesterday is relevant today. And I lovingly embrace that and let go of what is no longer useful. The memoried self and the experiencing self are now able to be at one. All self-deprecation and inner conflict has ceased, as these two powerful forces become busy cooperating in the best interests of the self. Collaboration and cooperation supersede competition and conflict. I am calm. My inner waters are still. I am so very clear, free from anxiety. I am at peace, and for that I give thanks. My awareness is where it belongs, at one with this moment, and as each moment passes through my awareness, whatever insight or learning I am meant to extract is claimed and deposited deep within me. And then I let it go, ready for the next moment to serve up its gifts. I am always ready for the next moment. I am in a place of perpetual learning and growth. I am present. I am at ease. I am free to choose what is right for me, and I do. Not just today, but every day. And I am able to find peace and serenity within the storm.